I played way more than my fair share of what are now vintage games in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s when I was growing up, whether with the arcade or home consoles, but the other side of that coin is there are plenty that I missed too, whether they were on a platform I didn't own, or maybe they came along later when I was on to computers and into college and missed out on it. So in this, what is now becoming, I guess, a recurring video or series, I take your suggestions and requests for games that I very likely missed out on and never played, pop them in and play them for the first time. And that's the case. Another viewer suggestion, I'm going to take a look in this video at the 1998 reimagined Centipede from, not quite from Atari, from Hasbro, who bought out Atari. That's right after this. This video brought to you in part by Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions. This exciting and heartwarming coming-of-age Gen X novel is available now. Check the link for more info. Hey there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John and I am a GenXGrownUp. Thank you so much for taking the time to click on this video and see what it's all about. So once again, I'm taking a look at a game I have never played. This came out in 1998, although the copyright seems to say 99, but Wikipedia says 98. Doesn't matter. It's Centipede. Now, not the Centipede we all know so well, not the Centipede Recharge that came out just a few years ago, but viewer VGDB, the video games database, dropped me a line in the comments and said, have you played the reimagined Centipede that came out on PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast? I had not at all, in fact. So as is the norm for this video, I don't go in purely blind. What I'm doing is I'm pretending I got my parents to buy this for me. I was in my 30s, but my parents to buy this for me. We're driving home from the store. I'm reading the instruction manual. So I've read the manual. I've looked at the front and the back of the box. I've learned what I can learn about it. And now it's time to pop the CD and the virtual CD and the virtual PlayStation 1 and take a look at what they've done to Centipede. Oh, white flash. Here we go. Now this is 15 years newer than normal games that I would look at and even think about, so a lot more to see. Full motion video is happening. It's like a modern movie. We've got all these the developer, Leaping Lizard. We got all the different the leaders, the head of it. Now we have Real Sports? Real Sports? Not that Real Sports, I'm sure. RealSportsGames.com. Are they still around? I don't know. Now I can hit a button to bypass this, but I don't know if I want to see it again. So another one. Here's Mondo Media. All right. We're going to get to Centipede eventually. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a centipede. Like a tower of a centipede? So here's what I read. This game includes, while we're watching this video, this game includes...
This story begins every 100 years.
He's going to narrate. Hold on.
It always begins the same way. With a legend awakening.
A legend awakening. The centipede's eye. Well, that's not a centipede. No, that's a spider, I guess. Well, that's a spider. Now, I read that there are enemies beyond spiders and centipedes and fleas. There are more enemies in the adventure part of this game. What I was going to say is that
a multitude of armies
He's talking again.
emerge from the dark core of the earth.
There's a flea, scorpion.
They swarm to the surface, drawn by their master.
Their master.
Every 100 years they try to overtake our world, and we always think we've destroyed them.
Yep. This is supposed to be like 100 years after the Centipede we do in the arcade. All right. So I guess at some point the Centipede turned to stone, and now it's turning back.
So has it that every 100 years we are wrong.
Okay. So as I was starting to say, this game includes the original Centipede and then this new Centipede, which is also just called Centipede. And I think it's called a Classic and Adventure are the two bits. Of course, loading, that's a thing that never saw with old games, but that's the CD-ROM platform, right? There it is. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So we've got your memory card, your options. You can control, I guess, level of music and sound and stuff like that. And what I was saying, the original is here. This is a lesson that even modern Atari has not figured out. Like, if you're going to recharge Breakout, include the real Breakout. Like, the reason we're enthusiastic about your reboot is because of our memory of the original. So include the original. Just add it in there. I mean, look, Atari, Digital Eclipse, who does a great job of emulation. So let's see the original. before we go into the reimagined part of this and see how they did. Arcade loading. On which wave of Centipede do the fleas start? 3? Second. Okay. Oh, we're going. All right. That sounds pretty good. Oh man, it's hard to. Oh man, there's no acceleration. So when you hold right, that's as fast as you can move left and right. Look at that. I mean, okay. I give them credit for it being here. And look, there's a legend down the side that has like the value of all the different pieces, but without having any kind of... Oh, and they added music, I'm noticing. Without adding any kind of trackball, of course. Like, you would think it would use I guess PlayStation 1 didn't have an analog stick, did it? I don't know. Somebody will tell me in the comments. Maybe it didn't. I think it just had the D-pad. So let's take a look at the adventure. So what I learned about the adventure is it's a 3D thing. And it's been 100 years, and you're in some little like hovercraft as this selected person who's going to play this game. Yeah, all right. So let's go to the world. So there are 5 worlds, or multiple worlds that are increasingly difficult. Here we go. Weeda Mission 1. The Firth of Fifth. Cohorts have already raised the number of buildings in our city. Are supposed to protect the buildings, apparently. I read in there. Yeah. Protect the buildings, destroy the bugs, defend houses, rescue the people. You have automatic magic relocator to help you rescue your brethren. Just bump into them with a shooter. Oh yeah, of course. So yeah, that explains how you can pick them up and not be running over them.
Down that the legend had come to life. We built the shooter.
The shooter. That's your buggy. It's oddly cartoony. This old full motion video is. Wow! This is an odd aesthetic for a Centipede game.
Now, Wally wasn't one of the usual heroes. In fact, he wasn't a hero at all. He was just a simple bean counter.
That's me. I'm a simple bean counter.
But when you're asked to save the world,
you get thrown into a hovercraft and off you go.
You just make it happen.
Okay. If the shooter's carrying 3 ladybug shields, how many spots will you see around the shooter? 3? Is my guess. 6. Oh well. Whoa. Oh, okay. So these are mushrooms. What is that? So I can tap this button to change my view. I can also hop. Look at this. For some reason, there's a spider over there. I can hold down the button to shoot. This is much easier to see here. Is that a good guy or bad guy? No, they're gone. Oh, there's a centipede. Look out. All right, the flashing mushrooms have power-ups in them. I learned that. Whoa! Spider. Let's shoot that flashing mushroom. Oh, it's not flashing. Boo. Oh. Is that... There's more mushroom? I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh, I just noticed if you shoot the spider closer to you, it's worth more. It was 3, then got closer, it was 6. That's accurate. But you can also strafe, I saw, which I wasn't doing. You can use the bumpers to strafe. Come on, centipede. I mean, ooh. Oh, they're changing colors like you would have seen in the arcade game, yeah? Let's work my way up here. It's pretty easy to kill everything in this one, I'm noticing. There's a spider, I hear him. Where you at, spider? There he is. So I noticed there's like a drawbridge over here. I'm going to do something to lower that drawbridge. Do I have to bump it or something? Jump? Maybe that's why I jump. Maybe that's why I jump. Jumping is... Yeah, nothing yet. Let's kill this centipede and see. Maybe it's just level-based. I feel like it feels like Centipede. It's just a very weird camera modifying version of Centipede, if you know what I mean. Right? It's like normally you're just stuck at the bottom, and now that's a good guy over there. It's kind of hard to tell. So there's a guy who I'm shooting and is not dying, so I'm guessing. Oh, the drawbridge is down. Let me go get. What is that? Oh, it's a power-up. I must have shot one of the mushrooms. That's a triple shooter power-up. I can see the little icon I recognize. Okay, so across the bridge. All right. I haven't died yet, so there's something. Oh, there's some buildings. I'm supposed to protect these buildings, but is that a good guy or bad guy? I can't tell. Go down here. Oh! Well, I don't know if he's good or bad, but I shot him. Oh, there's something on top of that building. There's a reason to jump, apparently. Okay. That makes a little more sense. Get that spider. Oh, it's an extra man. I know that sound. It's pretty easy to kill a whole centipede in this one. Especially, I mean, I'm having a triple shooter now. Now it's gone, but even without it, the mushrooms don't seem to create that much of a barrier to cleaning up the... Oh, what's that? I have Wi-Fi? Keep backing up. See, there's a power-up in that mushroom. Let's get it. Ooh! Got hit by the centipede. Ooh, ouch! Oh, don't do that. Yeah, I don't like black mushrooms. Those look dangerous. All right, let's jump that. Oh, that's a shield! Oh, look at that. That's a shield. Cool. All right. You know, oddly, I'm probably doing better at this game than I do at most regular games of Centipede. It's so much more forgiving. And part of me would like to go, oh, that's because it's a console game and they want you to play longer. I don't think so. I think it was dumbed down because... Dumbed down is kind of a judgy word. It was simplified and made less difficult in an effort to... Where's Centipedes? Am I supposed to explore now? It's over here. Oh, there's a drawbridge. I think they made it simpler because... Like, original arcade games are more punishing. What happened? Oh, I finished a level. Oh, so I saved 8 buildings of 8. And I rescued 0 people. Maybe I should stop shooting those guys. I guess. Weeda Mission 2. I don't know if I'm going to die or not. Like, I did die once, but watch the skies for a new winged adversary. Okay. Kind of got to go come down to get a perspective of where I'm at. Where do I need to go? This way? All right, there's the drawbridge, so probably... Oh, there's the centipede over here. Okay. That rapid fire helps a lot. There's the flying guy. Can I shoot him? Do I have to jump and shoot him? I don't know. Once you make it 3D and once you add power-ups, the most logical thing next is more enemies, right? I don't know how I protect myself from him. Oh, is he dropping stuff? Maybe that's what it is. Is he dive bombing me? He's dropping these poison patches, I think. Let's see. Oh, whoa, there's a scorpion. Look at him. He's cool. He's poisoning mushrooms, sure. Like he should. Like they stayed true to the mechanics of the game. The mechanics is the wrong term. The rules. They stayed true to the rules pretty well. Although multiple spiders makes me cry. Simultaneous spiders. Well, look at them all. All right, no more centipede. That probably means this drawbridge is open now. Let's see. Oh, there's a good guy. Let's go get this good guy. Yay, buddy! Hi, buddy. All right, drawbridge still there. Oh, here's centipede. There's a power up. As I play through this, I'm just finding that there's a drawbridge. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's inoffensive. It doesn't make me go, what have you done to Centipede, like I was fearing, but it also doesn't reinvent the game. You can't have it both ways, can you? Like, part of me is like, don't blaspheme the game, and then part of me is like, why'd you do something more creative? I died. Yeah, you can't have it both ways, which is, I guess, unfair of me to say, you know, you should have changed it and also keep it close to the original. But it does mean that I don't find it that compelling because it doesn't offer much more other than I have to deal with all this navigation, all the rotation and stuff to figure out where I'm going. Like, we were living, like, the 90s was a world of, like, let's make everything a 3D adventure. And I get why they would try to make Centipede 1, because, look, we own the IP. Let's do it. But I don't know that a shooter, and in the manual, it doesn't explain that there's like, well, here's how you finish the game. It's still a points run. Oh, I have some bombs. See there in the upper right, there's like some rockets I can use. And one of my extra buttons. I remember seeing how you could pick those. Of course, no map means I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. Maybe up here. Oh, is that the one I came across? I don't think so, no. Power up in there, gimme. Something. And I can hit X to fire. Ooh, cool. Oh, that's like a little area, a little smart bomb. That's kind of neat. Apparently you could pick between them, yeah. So like a bumper can pick between that missile. Okay, yeah, this is adding more than just a straight power-up. Let's shoot that. Oh, ouch. I want to try to shoot that dragonfly. Almost 50,000 so far here. All right. You know, I mean, I think the power-ups are cooler than I gave them credit for initially. Let's shoot this guy. You get him? He's trying. This opened up the drawbridge, though. I think the power-ups probably a little more credit than I gave them. They're a little cooler. Did I go into that? Is that end of a level? End of another level. So I saved 3 of 9 dudes. And again, I can enter my name. There, I'll do it right this time. GX. Yeah. Yeah, mission 3. So we're still in the first world. We're up to mission 3. A new fiend, another monster is added. Hint, the fleas and centipedes attack downward, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's a very gradual progression. They're slowly adding enemies and power-ups that I haven't seen before. I really feel torn. Like, part of me, what kind of science did the Weeda study? I don't know. Part of me is it's not different enough from the original Centipede, and part of me is it adds levels to it that are unnecessary. And ultimately, I think that's unfair criticism because you can't have it both ways, right? Should I change it a lot or leave it as the same for you? And it really did neither of those things. In the end, I think it's a fascinating, like, half step in the evolution of Centipede that frankly didn't do enough with it to warrant its existence, possibly. Ultimately, I think I'm just nitpicking over something that came from an era that I didn't experience, and I can respect it for what it is, but I can also observe it for it was just kind of following the trend and maybe didn't do what Centipede needed. It just did kind of what technology they had available, let's put it on Centipede. And for that, it's a serviceable game. 1998, did I say? 88? 98 Centipede. Thanks, buddy. Were you paying attention to where Atari's IP had landed in the late 90s? I certainly wasn't. I guess I had taken for granted that Atari was gone and whoever had the licenses would do whatever they did with them. And of course, we know things got better in the last 7 or 8 years or so. Things are turning around. But back then, I didn't pick this up. I didn't have a PlayStation anyway to play it on, though I could have picked it up and played it at a friend's house or something. And I don't know how I would have felt about it back then because I like that they included the original. But the adventure, the bigger part, just kind of feels... It's easy to say when you're a big fan of the original. It feels unnecessary. That's probably unfair. Look, they were given the IP and said, do something with it. And they did. They expanded on the idea of being a shooter, taking down mushrooms and these bugs and stuff. But I don't know. How do you feel about it? Now that you've seen it, is it something you would seek out to play, or do you think you've seen enough? I'm not sure I'll necessarily go back to it, but I'm happy that now I've added it into my repertoire of knowing the history of Centipede that I didn't know. So thank you, VGDB, for your suggestion, Centipede to take a look at in this Never Played. Is that the name of it? I don't know. That's a terrible name. Anyway, if you have a suggestion for a game you think I probably never played and should, drop me a line in the comments. Meanwhile, I'll throw links to some previous entries here and here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video. I can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.